Most people think saving and investing are basically the same thing. You put money somewhere, you wait, and hopefully there is more of it later. That sounds reasonable. It is also like saying a bicycle and a refrigerator are the same because they both occupy space in your house. Saving and investing have different jobs. Saving is about protecting money. Investing is about growing money. And if you use the wrong one for the wrong job, your money can become very confused, like a dog wearing a tiny business suit. Let's start with saving. Saving means putting money somewhere safe and easy to reach. This is the money for your rent, your emergency fund, your next car repair, or the trip you plan to take next summer. The main goal is not to become rich from this money. The main goal is to know it will still be there when you need it. Imagine Nina earns $3,000 a month after taxes. She wants to move into a better apartment in 8 months. She also wants to invest for retirement in 30 years. Those two goals should not use the same bucket. The apartment money has a short deadline. If Nina puts it into something that can fall sharply next month, she could be forced to sell at the worst possible time. That is why short-term money usually belongs in savings or another low-risk, accessible place. It may not feel exciting, but neither does a seatbelt. It is still useful when the road gets interesting. An emergency fund has the same job. It is not there to impress anyone. It is there for the broken car, the medical bill, the lost job, or the appliance that suddenly decides retirement sounds appealing. Without savings, one unexpected expense can push you toward a credit card or a loan. Then the emergency is no longer just a broken washing machine. Now it is a broken washing machine with interest charges. So saving creates stability. It gives you breathing room. But saving has a weakness. Over long periods, cash may grow too slowly to keep up with rising prices. If your savings earn 2% while prices rise faster than that, your balance may look safe while quietly buying less. The number in the account stays calm. The purchasing power does not. That is where investing enters the story. Investing means putting money into assets that may grow in value or pay you income over time. You might buy part of a company through a stock, lend money through a bond, or own a small piece of many investments through a mutual fund or ETF. An ETF is simply a basket of investments you can buy in one transaction. Instead of choosing one company and hoping it behaves, you can own tiny pieces of hundreds or thousands of companies. That is usually less dramatic. And in finance, less dramatic is often a compliment. Investing is designed for money you do not need right away. The longer your time horizon, the more time your money has to recover from normal market drops and benefit from compounding. Compounding means your money earns returns, and then those returns begin earning returns of their own. It is the financial version of a snowball. At first, it looks like a disappointing lump of snow. Then, after enough time, it starts knocking over garden furniture. Let's compare two people. Person A keeps $200 a month in a box. After 20 years, Person A has contributed $48,000. That is not nothing. It is disciplined and useful. But the money did not grow much because it was only being stored. Person B invests the same $200 a month into a diversified portfolio. Using a hypothetical 7% average annual return, Person B could have around $104,000 after 20 years. That difference is not magic. It comes from contributions, time, and compounding. But the word hypothetical matters. Investments do not promise a smooth 7% every year. Some years may be positive, some may be negative. Some may feel like the entire market woke up angry. The point is not that investing always wins. The point is that long-term money needs a chance to grow. Saving and investing also have different relationships with risk. Savings usually trade higher growth potential for stability and access. Investing accepts more uncertainty in exchange for higher long-term potential. That does not mean every investment is smart. A random stock tip from a stranger in a group chat is not a retirement strategy. It is a notification you should probably mute. Good investing usually begins with 3 questions. When will I need this money? How much loss can I emotionally and financially handle? And do I understand what I am buying? Your timeline matters more than your excitement. Money needed next month should not be treated like money needed 30 years from now. Money for a future house deposit may need a different home from money for retirement. The shorter the timeline, the less room you have for a large drop. The longer the timeline, the more useful investing may become. This is why the order matters. First, handle the financial fires. Pay attention to expensive debt, especially debt with high interest. Build some emergency savings. Then invest consistently for long-term goals. The exact order can change depending on your situation, but the principle stays simple. Do not invest your emergency fund and then panic sell it when your car breaks. Do not keep every dollar in cash forever and expect it to build your future automatically. And do not invest simply because an app made the button look friendly. Here's a simple 3-bucket system. Bucket 1 is money for now. This covers bills, routine spending, and immediate needs. Bucket 2 is money for protection. This includes emergency savings and goals coming within the next few years. Bucket 3 is money for later. This is long-term money that can potentially be invested and left alone through market ups and downs. The buckets are not competing with each other. They are working different shifts. Your savings account is the security guard. Your investments are the construction crew. You need the guard before you start building a skyscraper. Let's look at the mistakes people commonly make. Mistake number 1, investing money they need soon. Someone saves for a wedding, puts it into a volatile investment, and then discovers the wedding date is less flexible than the stock market. Mistake number 2, saving forever because investing feels scary. Fear is understandable. But if every long-term dollar sits in cash, inflation may slowly reduce what that money can buy. Mistake number 3, believing investing means picking exciting winners. Most beginners do not need 10 screens, 20 indicators, or a dramatic soundtrack. They need a clear goal, a reasonable timeline, diversification, and consistency. Mistake number 4, checking investments every 5 minutes. If you planted a tree and dug it up every morning to inspect the roots, you would not call that gardening. You would call it a cry for help. Long-term investing requires patience. That does not mean ignoring your plan forever. It means not allowing every daily headline to control your decisions. So what should a beginner actually do? Start by giving every dollar a job. Keep short-term needs and emergencies somewhere safe and accessible. Pay down high-interest debt. Choose a long-term goal, such as retirement. Then automate a small investment contribution if your situation allows it. It does not need to be impressive. $50 invested consistently is more useful than a perfect plan that never starts. Over time, increase the amount when your income rises, and learn what you own. You do not need to become a financial professor. But you should understand whether your money is in cash, a bond, a stock, a diversified fund, or something you only bought because the internet was excited for 12 minutes. Saving and investing are not rivals. They are teammates. Saving helps you survive surprises. Investing helps you participate in future growth. Saving gives you control today. Investing gives your long-term money a chance to become more useful tomorrow. The real question is not, should I save or invest? The better question is, what job does this money need to do? If the answer is protect me soon, save it. If the answer is grow for a goal many years away, consider investing it carefully. Your money does not need one giant strategy. It needs the right tool for the right timeline. Because wealth is rarely built by one dramatic decision. It is usually built by protecting some money, investing some money, and repeating those choices long after the excitement has disappeared. Which bucket needs more attention in your life right now? Money for now, money for protection, or money for later?